My name is Leonardo. We made a wrong turn somewhere. Now we're caught, our backs to the wall in this trash-strewn alley. Barring the way out are 15 members of the Purple Dragons, the toughest street gang on the east side. The only way they'll let us out of here is if we're dead. I hold my katana in a relaxed, ready position. To my left, Donatello and Michelangelo follow suit with staff and nunchuck. Raphael guards my right side. I sense his body quivering with tense energy, waiting to be triggered into savage, slashing release.
You're dead, freaks. Nobody trespasses on the Purple Dragon's turf and gets away with it, especially when we're wearing stupid turtle costumes.
He's wrong. We're not wearing costumes.
Hey, why did I kill him, skater?
These guys are young, but no rookies. They've been around and toughened by the streets. They fought and beat everything on two legs in this area. Except us. We hit them airborne. I cut two on the way down. Donatello takes out a third with his staff. The punks don't waste much time on hand-to-hand. They break into small groups and open up with their artillery. Raphael loves this stuff. There's a flash as his size come out. The three toughs don't even see that. Too bad.
Who are these guys? Don't know, some kind of freaks. But even freaks can bleed. Kill them!
Yes, we can bleed. And so can you. Our first major skirmish is over, and we're still standing. Our training has served us well. Splinter will be pleased. A police siren wails close by, coming fast. When they arrive, they will find only what is left of the Purple Dragon Gang. We do not like to run from those who would be our allies, but we must. They would not understand us. The storm drain beckons. We are never far from a means of escape, for we are trained in the ways of ninjutsu. We strike hard and fade away into the night. The storm drains are our home. We know every inch of these subterranean passages. For all our years, we have dwelt in these dark depths, learning, growing, and building.
Ah, my sons, you have returned at last. You have fought?
And won, Master Splinter, against 15 foes.
Ah, you have done well. Your skills are at their peak. I have foreseen this night for many years. Now, it is time. Time for you to be told of the mission for which I have trained you these past 13 years. You will learn of my life and how you came to be. My tale begins some 20 years ago. I was a rat, a pet, bought and cared for by my beloved master, Hamato Yoshi. My cage was kept in his dojo, and I watched his daily practice. It amused him to see me mimic his movements, but it was more than mere mimicry. Slowly I learned his art, the mysterious art of ninjutsu. I could not have had a better teacher, for it was said that Hamato Yoshi was the greatest shadow warrior of his clan. He was one of the most famous Foot Clan, the most feared warriors and assassins in all Japan. Another member of the Foot Clan was Urugu Nagai. He and my master Yoshi competed fiercely in all things, especially for the love of a young woman, Tang Shen. Both tried to win her, but from the start she loved only one, my master Yoshi. Nagi was insanely jealous. One fateful night, he went to Tang Shen's home and demanded that she love him. Shen refused, saying that she wanted only Yoshi. In a jealous rage, Nagi began to beat her. At that moment, Yoshi, coming to visit his lover, entered the room and saw Nagi poised to strike.
Shen, oh gods, no!
Ha! Yoshi dog, if I can't have this wench, then no one will.
Yoshi's world vanished in a red haze. Yoshi's shame was great. By killing another member of his clan, he had dishonored himself. His choices were simple but not easy. To take his own life and hope for honor in the next life, or flee with Shen to another country and try to start again. He chose the latter, taking with him a few belongings, including me, and came with Shen to New York. Here, my master formed a small martial arts school. Meanwhile, in Japan, Nagi's family, especially his younger brother Sakai, were mourning his death. The 7-year-old Sakai vowed revenge on Yoshi. The foot took hold of Sakai's anger and used it to bend him to their own purposes. Sakai began intensive training in the ninja's art and soon surpassed his teachers. As he grew older, his hatred of Yoshi grew deep and bitter.
Oroku Saki, you have proven yourself. Though you are only 18, you are our most cunning assassin and an able leader. Therefore, we have chosen you to go to the US and head the New York branch of the Foot.
At last, a chance to avenge my brother's death.
Sakai moved quickly. Within a year, he had built the New York Foot into a force to be reckoned with. Under Sakai's leadership, the Foot was soon involved for many criminal activities, drug smuggling, arms running, and the specialty, assassination. Sakai, now called the Shredder, was successful, but not satisfied. In his heart burned hatred for Hamato Yoshi and his wife Teng Shen. On a night, nearly 15 years ago, Saki finally made his move.
The time is right. I have tracked them down. For the murder of my brother, there will be no escape.
My master Yoshi came home that evening, never expecting his most dangerous enemy was lying in wait. Entering the apartment, his gaze fell on the still, silent form of his beloved Shen. Then he saw her killer.
Good lord, who are you?
I am Oroku Saki.
Oh no.
In the struggle, my cage was smashed. I was free, but my master was dead. In my grief, I wandered the streets, living off scraps of garbage. Then, one day, while I was searching a trash can for my next meal, I witnessed an accident. An old blind man crossing the street was almost struck down by a large truck, and at that last moment, a young man leaped at the blind man and knocked him out of the truck's way. As the truck screeched to a jarring stop, a metal canister bounced out of the back of the truck and struck the young man near his eyes. Unnoticed by the crowd, the strange canister bounced several more times, striking and smashing a glass jar which held 4 small turtles. You 4, as infants, you fell into the manhole, followed by the canister. Fortunately, a pile of dead leaves and papers broke your fall, but the canister smashed open, releasing a glowing ooze which covered your bodies as you crawled around it. I followed you down into the storm drain, and not knowing exactly why, I gathered you up in a coffee can. I took you to my burrow and washed off as much of the goo as I could. The next morning I awoke to find the can tipped over, and the 4 of you doubled in size. Somehow that strange ooze had affected your growth. As I learned later, it had changed me also, making me more intelligent and larger. But I didn't grow as fast as you did. Within a year, you had reached your current size. You followed me everywhere. Everywhere I went, except above ground. I could not risk you being discovered. I was amazed at how intelligent you seemed, but even so, I was not ready for what happened one day. One of you actually said my word, my name. More words followed, and soon you were all speaking. Around this time, you started to stand upright and copy my movements. I began training you then, teaching you all that I had learned from watching Master Yoshi. I taught you the use of weapons, the art of stealth, and all that I knew of this world. In time, you surpassed my lessons and became true ninja. Using a battered copy of a book on Renaissance art that I had finished out of the storm drain, I chose names for each of you: Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael. Now I am old and there is a task that I would have you perform before I leave this life. Now, I must ask you to do that which no being should ask of another. I ask you to avenge the cruel death of my master Hamato Yoshi and his wife Tang Shen. I ask you to challenge and kill the murderer Oroku Sakai, the Shredder.
Ah, the night air. I love it. I despise the damp, dank underground. My brothers don't seem to mind it, but this is where I belong. Such a feeling of freedom. So much room to move about. I am Raphael, Ninja Turtle, and my master Splinter chose me for this task, to deliver a message of challenge to the Shredder. Splinter told me to infiltrate the Shredder's headquarters and leave a calling card. My pleasure. 2 guards on the right, 1 on the far left. They've gotta go. They'll be my calling card.
Intruder!
Stop him!
They're armed, of course. That's okay. I am too. Yeah! The 3rd guard sees the accident but doesn't sound the alarm. He thinks he can take me out by himself.
Who are you? Ninja?
Turtle. We connect in midair. When we land, I'm standing. He isn't. Now to my task. The message is wrapped around one of my size. I can see Oroku Saki inside talking to some flunkies. It's an easy shot.
So you see, Mr. Macadam, it is your advantage to have my protection.
Hey! Good lord, what is that? Mr. Oroku, is this the protection you would have us purchase? If you could not keep your own complex secure, outrageous! Then we cannot believe that your protection is worth anything. Goodbye, sir.
Who can this challenge come from? What fool would pit his minions against the might of the Shredder? It doesn't matter. His effrontery will come to grief soon enough. There will be a duel, and there will be death. Theirs!
Shredder! Face us!
Who are these fools? I still do not quite understand why after so long this comes back to haunt me. I killed Yoshi 15 years ago. No matter. My men are in place, and the time is near. I shall finish this business once and for all.
Shredder, do you fear us?
I am here. Come, face your doom. Foot, join me.
These guys are good!
Yeah, too good. But we
Are better. Your ninjas have fallen, Shredder.
So I see. They were good men. My best. I see too that they have left their mark. But that was just students fighting students. Now you must face a teacher, a master. Come, one at a time or all at once. I don't care, for only I will leave here alive.
me first. Yeah.
Ha! You left yourself wide open. You are much too slow. Ugh! Amateurs. Come, Gaijin. Your brothers have fallen. You are next.
Yeah!
Bah! 4 fools.
He's too skilled for us to fight one-on-one. Brothers, use group tactics and hit him from a distance.
Ah. Ah.
Dodge these, master.
Curse you! Ah!
Yeah.
Ah! You are overly confident, fool. Hey!
Perhaps he is, Shredder,
Ah!
but perhaps not. Now, you are beaten.
So, finish it. Fools, I am helpless. Slay me now!
We turtles are not dogs without honor. Unlike you, Oroku Saki. I will give you one more chance to redeem your honor. Take this katana and commit seppuku.
Never. If I must kill myself, I will take all of you turtles with me. This thermite grenade will wipe this rooftop clean of all life, including you.
No! Our mission is accomplished. Our master's master is avenged.
I'm tired, Leonardo.
Yes, so are we all, Michelangelo. Let's go home. Ugh, I ache all over.
A hot bath would be nice.
Leonardo, look! That piece of armor.
It seems that the Shredder has been shredded. We are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We strike hard and fade away into the night.